Brr. I think I'm just going to stay like this today. It's 56 degrees outside. Actually, it feels really good, but where is my 75-degree weather in the morning? Frank?
It'll be back, don't worry.
All right, JC.
Yeah, don't worry. Hey, good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens at AM, the day after the big election last night. I think Athens had 10% turnout. That's pretty good.
That was better.
This is Cooper Company Live, rated the #1 program on Highway 72 in Athens, Alabama for the past 11 years. Join me today, Tom, Roy. I haven't seen you since yesterday at lunch. Either one of y'all, D. Lauderdale, Mr. Simple.
Good morning.
I'm giving you a whole new name.
There you go. I've been looking for it all my life, and now I got it.
We're going to talk about that. I don't know if you've been looking for it all your life. I won't even charge you a whole lot for using that name. Here's what's coming up today. We're going to give you all the hometown. This out of the Decatur Daily this morning. News Courier got it too. The weekly specials. You can see them each and every Wednesday right here live in just a few minutes. Glory's already got it. Zack was hanging out with his hero last night, his daddy.
Hey, they said you can get your picture made, pair up in twos, in and out. Boom. Hey, how you doing, Coach?
How fast was it, Zack?
Do what?
No cell phones?
No cell phones.
No
They have
selfies?
a professional photographer. They took your email address and they'll mail you the picture.
You and Saban and your daddy.
Yeah, my daddy, he loved it, man. Coach told us some stories, he said, y'all are not the media. I'll talk to y'all.
That's the only reason you liked it, mainly because it was free.
Hey, Jamie, if it's
Zack,
free,
you are Mr. Freebie.
if it's free, it's for me.
What's that again?
If it's free, it's for me.
Better watch that, Zach.
Yeah, Zack.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Tom. Maybe not everything I would say.
Hey, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm sure you already know the results. Well, congratulations this morning to our good friend Dr. Tim Melson. Defeated Chris Seibert. That was a very clean race. Both of them did a great job. Chris kind of took Limestone County. I think Tim got 1,057 votes here, but he kind of took Lauderdale County by storm. But both a great race. Chris did a good job. But Dr. Melson, congratulations. Andrew Stanley Hill, he edged out James Shannon last night for our commissioner, Tom. Very few votes there, so congratulations to them too. We'll talk about some other things in a second too. Let's get this party started. It is an absolutely glorious Wednesday morning.
It's just glorious because all these men in here like this cool weather. Yeah, I hear everybody. All right, 56, 57 degrees out there already this morning, but it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. Don't have to worry about any rain today. High temperatures of 80 degrees, plenty of sunshine. That's perfect weather right there. And tomorrow, your high of 82, partly cloudy skies, but 40% chance of rain on Friday. Let's see, tomorrow's only Thursday, so don't jump too soon. But Friday, 40% chance of rain. Saturday, that jumps up to 70%, and then back down to 40 on Sunday. So it looks like a rainy weekend, so get out today and tomorrow and do everything you need to outside. Work in that garden, Frank. Yeah. Tomatoes soon.
I got a major problem I got to talk to Roy about.
Uh-oh.
Roy,
Do tell.
I got to get some lotion. My hair's about to get flat. That's all I use is nutritional health.
We were
lotion.
fighting
That's all
over the
I use.
MSM lotion the other day. We were fighting over what we had left.
D, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? How was your 4th?
Very nice.
Good.
When was it?
Good vacation?
You know what
Roy and
hurt
Wynn
me the
came
most?
over.
Roy and Wynn came over and I cooked for everybody.
You did.
It was on Friday. Yeah, everybody did.
Right.
I was so thrown off that whole weekend. What day is it? I mean, you think Friday, I kept thinking it was Saturdays. Gloria Saturday, let's go to the bank. I said, the banks ain't open. She got up and got ready to go to church. I said, hey, that's next day. Yeah. Speaking of church, we went to Cross Point. You said you had lunch with Johnny B. D's yesterday.
I did. Spend some time with John. It's always good to see him.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's always good just to hang out. I love their new building.
Oh, it looks
Absolutely
like a
love their
fortress
new
out
building.
there. But here it is right here. Here we are down there. There's me on the left in black, Johnny Lee, Gloria, Patsy, and there's the Dusty himself. We got another photo of that. Let's see. Yeah, there we are outside.
There you go.
Building.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a beautiful building. Compared to y'all went with us once, Roy, we joined that little bitty red brick church with 50, and then we moved on over to the other one. What else we got? Me and Jerry Wilson, old-time Jerry Wilson. I don't know if you remember him, right? He used to work at Eddie Pruitt Ford as a city councilman. And Jerry's a big golfer over that way. That's me in the black, in case y'all didn't know. My signature T-shirt that you can only get down at Herbs and More.
Is that bacon on there?
Right.
Yeah, it's Bacon 11.
Looks just like
That's us
it.
right there. What else we got? Oh, I got to talk about this right here for a minute.
On vacation, Mr. Cooper got up
All right.
early.
Let me show y'all the script. Last Tuesday morning, hold that shot for a second there, Brad. Wally Terry's right there on the right first year. I was invited to a Bible study. It's been meeting day for over 20 years in Decatur. 20-some years. That's how many people were there. Now, the guy in the white shirt drives in from Hampton Cove. Every Tuesday at 6:30, Wally invited her, Norman Roby. Thanks to him, I met Gloria. And a bunch more people in that way there. Roger Farrell down there at the back. You might know him. He's over at ESPN, but he's the new president of the Rodeo Club. I'll talk about that in a little too. But that's a big crowd for me over 20 years.
20 years.
Wow.
That's amazing. You just don't hear of that much anymore.
Oh, I mean, Wally said, can you make it? I said, well, I'm off that week, so I'll try to make it. But that is a huge crowd.
And they do it once a week?
Once every Tuesday morning.
And next we have Miss Christy.
I got to tell y'all a story about her.
Christy White.
Roy, that girl from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
That's right.
We had a big meeting here yesterday with our
Sweet
new
lady.
business. We're going to tell y'all about Flexcom. Had a house full in here. This girl comes, Roy, first time I'd ever met her. She comes up to me yesterday and said, Jamie, I just want to tell you, Roy Williams basically saved my life. 16 years ago, she said, I was watching your show when we did 48, and Roy was on. She said, Roy had a ponytail back then. We all remember that. And she says, I was in such bad health, and Roy, you know more about than I do. She said, I just want to thank you for putting Roy on TV, because 16 years ago, I was watching your show, and Roy was on there, and I immediately called him, drove down and met him, and she...
Been friends ever since.
She's a wonderful person. She had terrible allergies. She was allergic to everything. Actually the food she was eating almost killed her because of the allergic reactions. And she'd done everything the doctors wanted her to do, and it just got worse and worse. She came to me and I said, let's boost your immune system. Let's get your immune system healthy. And she's been awesome ever since. And probably sent me 2,000 customers.
Really?
Yeah, no
And it
doubt.
worked. That's an awesome
Well, I
story.
mean, that's an excellent testimony.
Great testimony.
All right.
Well, it's testimony to what God does working through the human body. God designed the body to heal itself, folks. Give it a chance, and we'll show you how. Watch what happens.
All right, Zach, let me hit you up a little bit after you spent that night with Nick Saban.
Big shot.
I just want to give a shout. I saw Coach T. Jackson just walk in the door. Me and Dean remember him very well. He was assistant principal when we were in school. And let me tell
You
you.
ever paddled anybody?
Yes. Yes.
Paddled anybody? I'm one of them.
He paddled
I'm
me.
one of them. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
one of them. Hey, Coach Jackson, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, let me tell you a quick story, John. He's one of the nicest guys you're ever going to meet.
Yeah, you
Till
say
he
that
paddled.
now because you ain't got to paddle with it.
Senior year, we had a food fight. We started with the freshman kids, and they wanted me to tell on who all started. It was football players. I wouldn't tell. You could take licks or go to detention. I said, well, I'll take the chance on Coach Jackson. How'd that go, Frank?
That was a bad move, Zach.
But that was a bad move by me. But hey, one of the nicest guys you're gonna meet.
Yeah,
so.
you say that now because you ain't got his paddle with it.
That's right. He got the paddle at home, but hey.
Zach, you watched the All-Star game last night?
Yeah, I watched it when I got home from that, and hey, Derek Jeter, what a class act. They give him standing ovations. Adam Wainwright got in a little trouble. He said he kind of threw him some easy balls at first, and he come back and tried to say, no, I wasn't doing that on himself. But they took him out in the fifth inning. He got a standing
He
ovation.
got 2 hits, didn't he?
You got 2 hits. One of the nicest guys in baseball. Mike Trout got the MVP, and American League won 5-3. Big news in the state of Alabama yesterday, Jamie, was Sarah Patterson, the last coach that Coach Bryant hired that was still coaching Alabama, retired after 36 years. She's got some knee issues, and Bill Battle offered to give her a year sabbatical, but she said, I'm retiring, and they replaced her with one of her assistants.
Well, what else retired, speaking of Coach Bryant?
They said Coach Bryant probably rolling his great. Golden Flake has ended their sponsorship with the Southeastern Conference.
Goodness.
They said it's been going, for probably close to 1960s. It's over 50 years they've had that sponsorship.
That's how I like sponsors to stay with me as long as possible.
So if you like the,
Roy, no.
Eddie Pruitt Ford.
Eddie Pruitt Ford, yeah, he's getting on up there. But
Dixie.
there's a commercial that comes with that, with Bear sitting there, and you see the commercial is just so kind of corny. And it's got this girl with a bag of potatoes. No party is complete.
Yeah.
I got it on here, but I ain't gonna have time to show it.
Did Zack talk about the wedding over the last weekend?
No.
I'm still
Zach, did you get
distraught.
invited to the wedding?
I did not get invited to the
Well, you
Royal
know
Wedding.
her first year, the only one in here.
Hey, do you know where they had their?
There it is right there, D. He knows people.
He's got the
Floribama.
connection.
But, hey, do you know where they had their
Reception.
Floribama.
Floribama.
Floribama?
Zach, you ever been in Floribama?
Never been.
You know the one thing I remember about that, Roy? And I do
think I tell it
remember.
all.
Yeah,
When
wait
you
a
go to the
minute.
men's room, you been in there?
Yeah.
They got a big trough to pee in, and it's filled with ice. Little
You
things like that go a
boys
long
are
way.
just so excited you get to melt ice.
What else you got, Zach?
Hey, Steve Spurrier was the head of the media days yesterday, and he kept saying Coach Saban is the greatest recruiter in the history of college football. Well, I think Coach
Why
Saban
ain't
took
we
him
winning
up on
more?
that. We got 3 recruits for 2016 in the last 2 days. So I think Coach Saban, I agree with you, Coach Spurrier. He's on the money. Tennessee, for Roy, Tennessee, Butch Jones was there yesterday, and he said his young team will answer some questions on the field. Said they're getting ready. They're real
I
high
hope
on
we beat them
Butch
40
Jones.
points. Roy, no offense, Roy, sorry.
We'll see.
You don't
We
care.
do play there.
He said
October
that's going to man
25th.
up.
And Dan Mullen was there yesterday. I don't think nobody. We do have a lot of Mississippi State folks in this
Hey,
area.
Zach, let me interrupt you a second and talk about some other people. Let me go back to the elections last night. Congratulations again to Dr. Melson. He beat Chris Seibert, front page of the News Courier this morning. And Stanley Hill won the Commissioner of District 1 over in Morgan County. Sharon Maxwell won over there, and Randy Vest continues to be the incumbent in the commissioner's race. And she won over there, and she was a satellite office manager, but now she is over the license commission over that way. So I want to update people politically this morning, because that's what we try to do, D, is update people here before it becomes
Before he
old
forgets.
news.
So that's your public service to
And
us all.
before I forget everything, but I want to talk about a couple things. One, y'all know what, I'm going to go back to a picture, Brad, from yesterday. Roy, you know, you see all these selfies people taking, they're always doing their lip. You know, like that, trying to be sexy.
Duck
Well,
lips.
this was the world's
Look silly.
worst yesterday.
Oh,
This
no.
woman, yeah, we're going to show, Zack can't get over this. This woman here, and I'll have to let Brad try to find it here. This woman here has the worst, and why they do duck lips, I don't know. Is that supposed to be sexy?
I don't know, they look goofy.
Well, this.
I do not have a selfie
Goofy
like that.
does not even describe this.
Zach?
No.
Zack, here it is right here. Now, Zack, drop the Pepsi logo. Yeah, there you go right there.
Oh my goodness.
Zack's had nightmares ever since we showed him.
Please, Jamie, I got to sleep
And
tonight.
that's her mug shot?
Yeah, that's her mug shot. She got arrested for.
Was alcohol involved?
Something stupid. I'm guessing
Yeah.
All
alcohol.
right, let me
is
update
involved.
y'all. Yesterday I talked about that New Jersey cop that was shot in the head like 13 times by this thug as he
Awful.
pulled up to a Walgreens robbery. And then they built a shrine for the thug killer, twice the size of the policeman that was
Officer.
killed. And the wife, there that thug is, what do you call him?
Thuggish.
There she is. Look at the mirror. She says, well, I apologize now, because she had stated originally he should have killed more cops.
Oy.
That was her statement. And now she said he wasn't a bad guy. He was just high on drugs. There's the thug that killed the other guy. Well, now a white reporter has been suspended for voicing his opinion about why blacks don't stay with their families, the daddies, and that's the cause of getting. They suspended him without pay because he broke the rules by voicing his opinion.
Everything's
Now,
backwards.
on this program, we have that same policy.
You can voice your opinion.
But as long
can
as the
voice your
opinions are in conjunction with mine, they're okay.
No. We hear some War Eagles being yelled
Well,
out
that's
plenty
okay.
of
That's
times.
football.
Not
What are you
everyone
pointing
agrees
to me
with you.
All right, D, what you going to talk about later on?
We're going
Usually
to talk
it's
about the
us, not
simple
a
way to get a raise and a promotion. And guaranteed,
Well, we all
never
know
get
that.
fired.
Listen,
I think me and Brad's all in on
Roy,
this.
what are we talking about?
Oil.
Huh?
oil.
We're going to North Dakota?
Coconut oil.
Tom, what are you talking about?
Bacon.
Bacon. Good deal. Zach, let me take a
Like
break right
bacon.
now. When we come back, we going to play a game called Cooper's Court. I be the judge.
I'm just watching.
Y'all hang on. Say it, Zach.
Local and loving